Hello survivors, I am the SurvivalVis, and welcome to Dead Cells, a nice little roguelite that we'll just do a small short series of, just so that we can showcase it off a little bit. It is one of the most recent and one of the most noteworthy of the roguelites to really come out, just because of how it kind of blends the Metroidvania platforming so smoothly with the kind of concepts around the roguelites. So we'll just go in and just do a little normal mode. I have gone through and I did beat it only on normal mode. It is one that, it is a bit challenging of one of the platformers. So I'm not going to go too much into the story of things. This is mainly just going to be kind of a gameplay showcase, just to kind of show off what the game has to offer. So as you can see, there's that little prompt there. I don't think I'll do. Now when I've played, I've always liked being a ranged guy. The melee, it's not bad, but I just kind of feel like you're a little safer just being a little more at range with things. So the first item what we're going to be using is the... Oh. Huh, never came across this. What does it mean? I don't know. I was just a little caught off guard there because this is... I haven't played it too much after I managed to defeat the kind of final boss. So I'm not really sure if there'll be much kind of change to it, but this is just going to be a little gameplay. Just to, we'll get one run down, show you guys how it is. So as you can see, it's a pretty action-paced one. Oh. I'm not doing the best though. I'm sure you guys will be a lot better playing than I am. It has been a while since I've been in and playing after I defeated the boss. So the concept is basically just a platformer going around. Killing these guys gets you money that you'll be able to use in shops, buy items and gear. As you can see in the bottom left, that's kind of your UI. Let's get this. And while we're on this screen, I'll go into it a little bit. So how the game works is your damage and health kind of scale up to these scrolls you find. There are three kind of main divisions: brutality, tactics, and survival. As you can see, each one has a little bit different. Generally, if it goes for survival, you're going to get the highest health upgrade, and then plus 50% damage with any greed items. You can see the little arrows on the bottom left there at each item. But I'll probably do tactics just because I don't think we're keeping the shield. I've never been very good with the shield. Nobody there. So it's just a nice fast-paced little game. I thought I'd just bring this up as just a little change from what we're normally used to on the channel. Well, I say that even though we have done a few. Oh, the symmetrical lance. Inflicts critical hits for 6 seconds if you kill 2 enemies with this weapon. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a nice, neat one we'll try out. Let's see if there's anything down this way. Oh, teleporter. The game really shines in keeping things moving and you feeling quick and dynamic. Oh, and we have the infantry bow. So I think we'll probably take this one over the repeater crossbow, and the reason because of the, as you can see in the little bit, or in the brackets on the top there, the DPS is 217 compared to the 177. So as you read, it says inflicts critical range at close, or critical hit at close range. So that means if we're up close to anyone, the bow is going to give a crit. And as you can see, that's a lot of their health gone, whereas the other weapon we were using had a bit of a reload or wind-up time to do this. And that one is just two nice little... just nice little things like that. Just snag that money from there. Let's see... I think we'll go for survival. Get that nice 70% health upgrade. Now, you might be thinking you want to balance those out. Well, actually, I found the scrolls, it kind of depends on your gameplay style and what you can understand and just enjoy using. Like for me, you might hit snags a bit with when you play the game. And it's kind of progress stopping in a way. You kind of gotta learn. I think we'll explore the rest of this one before we move on, just because we're not in a real rush. But you can kind of get your progress halted a bit. Oh, so I gotta go with the double across-the-matic. I don't think we'll go for the grenade. But yeah, I know this has been a little all over the place for this one. I'm just coming off of actually doing our Dino System series, and we just had a really couple successful episodes of that. Well, success as in what we did in them. We'll have to wait and see what you guys think about them first. Oh, I was already up here, wasn't I? Yeah, I was. I'm not going to snag that. So make our way down. Oh. Dodge that. And treasure chest, what do we got? Not going to use it. We already have a couple of nice weapons anyway. Use that. Through. Oh, dodge that. So where should I really start on this? Well, while I'm just running around clearing this out, I guess I might as well just use this as a kind of backdrop, so there's something going on while I talk. So as you can see in the bottom left, you have your little health tool, or health potion, to revive yourself with the bar at the bottom. The scrolls you pick and choose for what stats you want are at the bottom as well. We'll just move on to the next area while I'm chatting. And then you have 4 slots. The first 2 to the left are your weapon slots, so I have a bow and that symmetrical lance equipped. And then you also have skills, which are the next 2. And these will range in grenades, powers, devices, stuff like that. Well, no idea what those are. We were pretty slow for those. And this guy is the collector. So whenever you do complete an area, you'll have gained these cells that are those little symbols there. And what you do is you put these towards items that will unlock and you can kind of find in your runs. So they can take a little bit sometimes, like, well, I guess we'll put into this one. I don't really know what Wave of Denial does. But as you can see, it might take a little bit to fill the bars up, but as you play and your skills get better, you'll also be making it farther and getting more things like that. Maybe... yeah, we'll just do that. Seems alright. Well, that's a nice little one as well. And yeah. So, what I just did there is reforging. It basically just means you can improve the quality of the weapon and also give it a little, I guess, enchantment or status modifier. It's just kind of things it helps you with. And this little guy, these are mutations that'll affect your run, as you can kind of read combo, 160 DPS for 8 seconds. Hunter Instinct, you have a few different ones. Hunter's Instinct, just cool down your skills by... oh, I've never seen that before. That's actually a neat one. I think the one that I'd probably recommend doing all the time, beginning out, and I don't see any reason not to pick it, is this Igdaraorusly Ox. Saves you 1 time if you die prematurely, cannot be dropped once picked up. It's basically a little run extender if you make a mistake and you find yourself really kind of in poor shape. And at the end of every run, you usually get a way to refill your health potion, and it'll restore your max health. So it's mostly just about going in as far as you can, making what progress you can. New weapon blueprints will be unlocked as you just kind of explore and defeat enemies. But one of the big things is those will only be saved if you complete the area. So I'm afraid you do have to make sure you have the skills to be able to complete a full area if you want to keep anything you find in a run. I like the look and even the feel of the lance with how much damage it does. As you can see, I was kind of bad there. Oh. Like the look of the... Oop. This is almost basically an unblind session where you can kind of hear me rant a little bit, and I admit I'm probably not as talkative as I should be for you guys. Sorry about that, but just a nice way to show off another nice game. Snack the shielding dummy, and we'll get our second trap. Well, our second little skill there, a wolf trap. So we'll actually look at putting those to use right about, well, as soon as we come across an enemy, or a few sets of them. What do we got here? Ooh, I should be coming up on something quick. Well, not quite what I was, looking for. There we go. So, I can go in the snake trap, well, not the snake trap, the wolf trap, and then let our crossbow man have a little fun. Oh. I gotta be careful. I don't want to die this early on. That'd just be pretty sad. Well, I say sad, but it is a game where if you do kind of slip up and you don't pay attention, you can get your butt handed to you really easily. And we'll just let that clear out. The biggest thing I'd have to recommend is not being afraid to spam your skills like that. Like, you don't have any... There are some that have charges, but they'll stay right in them, and there's not many that have the charges before they're fully out. One of the big things is... I like the Crusher, just because of how much damage it does, but I think we'll probably pass. The biggest thing is just making sure you actually do use all the tools you have with you. I know I wasn't always making it very far in because I wouldn't use my skills as much as I should have. They were always on out. The bumper keys, or the triggers, instead of the bumpers. So there's something that I would kind of pass up pretty often. And that really kind of slowed down how far I would go and how much I could do. Once I started learning just to kind of accept the cheese, or yeah, basically cheese it if you want to call it that. Once I learned to make that work with me a little more, I think we'll go for that to get those up. Whoop. That already took care of that for us. I'm not going to tell you guys what that was. I just want to get rid of that prompt because that was a little annoying. So I'll let you guys try to discover what that does and means. There we go, get rid of you. Oh. Some of the scrolls will also only have the 2 options. So that can sometimes make it easier on what route you want to take. I would recommend trying to focus more on 1 or 2 only. Nothing here really excites me. I want to keep the lance just because I like it. It's kind of cool. But we'll keep going our way along. You have double jumps. You have rolls you can do in the air. You have a lot of neat stuff that you can really do in the game. And you can really just... once you start moving, you really go. It's one of the ones where you can easily get yourself into a rhythm with. Oh. There's an elite over there. But as you can see, that is why you want to use your skills, because they can really help you a lot. They're one of the things... Also, it's really fun discovering what new things do. Like the lance, I don't actually think I've used it before. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know I haven't used it before. I think it's a late game unlock. Or you have to make a lot of progress to unlock it for use. I know I've just gone a little quiet here. Sorry about that, guys. It's just trying to focus and make my way through. Get 2 of them with the one. And then really start hammering. There we go. And we'll go down again. Oh, another Guardian Scroll. That's actually pretty helpful. Lets me focus on just getting the ones I want to improve up. I do think I will want to go for some brutality soon. Just because I want to make sure I keep the health pool going up. Anything else here? Just that. Let's go for what our kind of a standard starting route is. I think once we're done this little area, we'll take a little break. I don't know how far into the game I'll go with you guys, just because I do want to just encourage you to check it out a little more for yourself, and maybe even look at picking it up. It is a fun one. It can take a little bit to get into and used to. I think we'll just recycle this, actually. Yeah. My advice, never get these. This is a curse chest. You saw us get the treasure chest in the last area. These guys basically make it so if you open them up, you have a curse that get hit by anything, you die. That's any damage and you basically die. But you have to, if you kill 10 enemies in that time. And I'll sell that. I don't really like that one. It's slow. But anyway, what the curse chest does is it usually offers you an item or 2 and then another scroll of power to be able to get your stats up. The problem is, with how punishing, well, or brutal the game can be, it's pretty easy to get that one hit of damage and completely end your run. So my advice would not really be to take them. It'd probably be just to skip them and just carry on your way. It's a lot safer just taking regular treasure chests, and looking for any scrolls of power in the world itself. So this has just been a little intro. I don't want to make these videos too long. That way they're just little spaces for us. Nope, didn't get any of those. And we'll just keep working. Like, as you can see, you also start jumping exponentially how many cells you get per area. So we'll tuck those into there. You have to, well, you don't have to use all your cells before you leave an area, but starting out, I'd probably recommend it just because it'll take a while to feel the system out a little more. Sure, we'll get that up as well. And then you can get another mutation as well. You can get a max of 3 mutations at a time, and if you do lose your, I guess the little in is your YOLO mutation at the bottom here, you do get the freed up to choose another one. You can't take another one of these, but you can take one of any others. And for this one, I think we're going to do for this one, the support, if you're close deployed skill. So things like the Wolf Trap, I believe, and the Crossbow-O-Matic are both deployed skills. So we'll take that one on. And then we'll just get our health back here. And fill up a little health item at the bottom. And we'll pause right at the top here. So this has been Dead Cells so far for you guys. I hope you've been enjoying it. I'm going to do probably another couple of episodes or so with it, just that way we can see and explore a little more of what the game has to offer. I'll probably be a little more in-depth and talking to you guys a lot more, and just hopefully having some fun and chatting with you, no problem. But this is just a nice little break from our survival games and our survival focus. I do want to keep a nice variety on the channel, so that way there's always something that might be a little bit interesting for you each day. But anyway, before I rant on, we'll end things here. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll be back very shortly with another video. So as always, survivors, take care and stay alive.